Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Corpse Party Book of Shadows. In the last episode, I managed to complete Chapter 1, Seal, and I've also found the wrong ends for that chapter as well, and then once I did that, I moved on to the second chapter, Demise, where we're now playing as Mayu, after she decided to not follow the ghost children into the infirmary, and now start exploring her surroundings, looking for the other members of Class 2-9. And as I did that, I helped a disembodied spirit cover up her body, and in return for my act of kindness, I was given this paper charm. Now, the thing is, though, I'm not exactly sure what to use it on just yet. In fact, I haven't found any lumber lying around that I could use as a makeshift bridge to go through either down this hallway or even the one down below that leads down to the first floor. So I think all I can really do right now is just try to examine every single place I can go in at the moment. See if I can find something, anything I can use that will help me. Wait a minute. How did I miss this? This seems like a pretty sturdy board. Might be a good idea to take it with me. Acquired loose board. Well, there we go. Problem solved. Now I guess the question is, which one do I want to use it on first? Let's see if I can use it here. Even though I'm probably not going to use it on this particular one. Try placing loose board over the hull so you can cross, but sadly, it's simply not long enough. Okay. I guess that answers that question. Then it's gotta be down this one. So yeah, we're just going to continue exploring and see what we can find. I wonder if I could use that loose board I found across here. No, it's too risky. But we gotta do it anyway. Loose board slides nicely over the hull. Look at that. It looks very unsteady. Seems sturdy enough. It should be possible to cross here now. There's a large hole in the floor here. A loose board has been laid across it, forming a makeshift bridge. You know... Holy shit. Look at all these. This is an awful lot of quick saves. I wonder if there's a way I can turn that off. Because I really don't see myself needing to use the quick save feature at all. Nothing here. Hello, this looks familiar. I recognize this. It's one of Shinozaki's It's one of Shinozaki's candles, for sure. That means everyone else must be somewhere in here, too. So it would seem. It's one of Shinozaki's scary story candles. That means the others are here and they're all right. Right? Not necessarily. Alright, let's see what we got. So the second wing is presented as an option here, but I seriously doubt I'll be able to go over there. So I guess it's worth checking out, regardless. The exit's right here. Even though that might as well just be... And even though that's name's pretty much non-indicative of what it is. It shows the locker room and pool. So I guess the pathways leading to these are open here? For some reason. The classroom's right here, and this would, I think, normally lead to the underground bomb shelter. And this must be for the custodian's closet. We got a lot of ground to cover, so let's get started. If I had to guess what I would use this paper charm for, it would probably be for one of the locked doors in this place. Because I'm assuming that's what I'll find. A locked door somewhere that I can only lock with this paper charm. Could be wrong about that, though. Nothing here. The door leading out to the covered walkway is frozen in place, as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened. Well, normally there's a blank wall here, or just a perfectly functioning door. I don't see anything. Oh hey, this looks like the school entrance. Maybe I can get outside from here. Gonna try anyway, huh? Well, how about that? An actual peek to the outside. It's not a big black void. And again, it wasn't blood covered. But, yeah, unforgivable. I thought we were friends. I hope you die in agony. Oh, what'd they do? Hi, you. There are skeletal remains here. Whoever this was seems to have died a while ago, as the bones are already bleached white. Judging by his stature and clothing, this is probably a middle school girl. There's a blood-stained box cutter lying on the ground nearby, suggesting a likely cause of death. Student ID name tag is attached to the front of her uniform. Momijigawa High School. Hinahorose. Hi! I don't want anything to do with you. We're just friends. And we're not even that anymore. For you to do what you did just because there are no teachers or adults around. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Positively disgusting. Just die. Just die already. Did they make unwanted advances on you? Okay, darkening's at 4%. Mumble, mumble. Mumble, 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 mumble. To you too. The door is frozen in place, as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened. I can't even jostle it. It's like a solid wall. Something is definitely very wrong here. Let's go back. Uh-oh. Just as I was about to leave the entranceway, the The spirit of a little boy suddenly materialized in front of the door. I remembered his face.
あの子だ。どうしよう。
It's
見つか
him.
ったらまずい気がする。
What do I do? If he catches me, I'm done for. I immediately ducked into the shadow of the shoe cubbies, doing my best to stay out of sight. Let me guess. If I were to examine him, it would just basically result in me staring right into his eyes and, well, I end up dying. That's probably what's gonna happen. Let me just... No. Save real quick. Let's put it here. Alright, let's see what happens. Hi! Got you.
話して。私はしげにみんなに会いたいの。
Let go of me. I'd find Shig and the others. Wait. Oh. So it acts as a little protection charm then. No! Let me go, please! I was caught in his cold, dead hands. He had me by the wrist, and absolutely was not letting go. The evening is so warm. I want to feel more. The living is so warm, I think is what you're saying? I want to feel more. With one sudden, inelegant movement, he grabbed my hair in his other hand and began violently pulling on it with all his might. Ow! Ugh! No, stop! Did you just pull off her... Pull off her scalp? God, it hurts! You're hurting me! Stop, please! Stop! In that instant, I found myself unable to breathe and unable to speak. The hand that was previously on my wrist was now strangling the life out of me, gripping my neck with an almost inhuman amount of strength. Can't breathe. He's just a child. How can he be this strong? For a brief moment, I could feel a cold sensation on my arm. And then, just like that, my entire torso was forced backwards into a decidedly unnatural bend. Oh. I heard a sound like the cracking of a huge lobster tail. Suddenly, jolts of intense pain shot through every last inch of my body, like electricity, and sweat began overflowing from every pore. Please. My body, equally uncertain on how to react to levels of pain this severe, responded with intense nausea. Somebody, please. understand. What's happening to me? Am I dying? Most likely, yes. How many people were in the room with me? I was feeling the touch of countless hands, and some clearly did not belong to children. Who were these people? And how many of them were holding me down? Yet another hand grabbed my ankle. I am so sorry for what I just set in motion for you, Mayu. Believe me, I really am. With an even greater force than before, my legs were pulled in opposite directions. Then, with a startlingly loud crunch, they snapped right off my hips. Oh, shit. My limbs were either gone now, or barely still attached. I was like a discarded wishbone, or a toy they had no qualms about breaking. Well, that was certainly, I think, a worse way to go than being thrown against the wall at high velocity. Wrong end number one. Okay, let's just get out of here. I think I will go down here first. There's a large hole in the floor here. It won't be possible to go any farther down the hall in this direction. Looks like I was right to check here first. The gap is so big, even a jump wouldn't likely be able to clear it. Okay, let's go down here. Now that's just rude, you. Sneaking up on people. I didn't even have the luxury of a third-person camera to look all around me to see you following me. Like, seriously, how rude. Let go of me. I have to find Shige and the others. Paper charm picked up earlier suddenly burst into flames for a split second, then instantaneously turned to ash. My lifeline was gone. Last chance. Okay, so as soon as I leave the entranceway, I gotta just keep going then. And not go back, because this little terror is probably still following me even now. It's a human skeleton, still in the process of decaying. Based on size and uniform, this was probably a male junior or senior high school. Looking closely, there's a student's ID name tag lodged halfway inside his ribcage. Momijigawa High School. Shunsuke Sasaki. other one? What in the world is going on in here? A crumpled up piece of paper fell from the disheveled sleeve of his school uniform. Looks like that was a necessary evil to check your corpse. It wasn't long ago that I was wishing for some great disaster to help alleviate the boredom of everyday life. I guess I should have been careful what I wished for. Oh god, this is a victim's memoir, isn't it? Now, all I want to do is return to that peaceful, uneventful life I was living back home. Those days spent laughing, smiling, scowling, or crying may not have seemed like much, but they were what life is all about. Here, there's just suffering. I never realized how much it hurt to go for even one single day without eating anything. I'm so thirsty, I feel like I could die at any moment. Mommy, please. I need my dinner. Look at my inventory. Okay, so... It won't cause me any issues if I find more of these and read them all, will it? Fate can be changed. Maybe in little increments, perhaps, but for the general end outcome, so far I have yet to see any evidence of that. I bet he's still behind me, even now. And that if I go down this hall, down this locker room, over to this pool, I'm just gonna corner myself. Still, I have to press on. I have to see. Nothing. Never mind, I guess maybe he got bored of me. Fine by me. Little bastard took my paper charm. Yeah, this is the other side of that hallway. So let's see what's down here. And nothing here as well. What's in here? You got something on the floor for me. Notice, for Mrs. Shinozaki, School Infirmary. If you play on school grounds during free period, don't forget to wash your mouth and hands before returning to class. Harmful germs are always nearby. I wonder if Yoshie is this dutiful even in death when it comes to her nursing duties. Maybe if I run into her, she'll recommend I wash my hands before going on a school trip. There are numerous papers scattered on the floor. They seem to be torn up pages from a notebook. The battered notebook they came in from is also lying just a few feet away. Most of the pages are soaked with blood or other sundry fluids, rendering their contents eligible. But a few sentences can be made out here and there. Apparently had strong feelings for her for a long time now. Thinks he's God's gift to women. Doc thinks just because he's good at sports, he knows she's here in this godforsaken place. And a guy who sees her like that, if he tries anything to swear at, I'll kick his ass. Won't let him get away with what? She and I will find a way to get back home together. Though I have to ask, I'm scared. Writing about her best friend, huh?
一緒に来た友達を守ろうとしてたんだ。
Sounds like she came here with a friend and swore to protect her from someone else they knew, but...
しげに、みんな、きっと会えるよね。
Shig, and everyone else. You're all still out there somewhere, right? I feel bad taking it, but this notebook might be good to have on hand. Maybe I'll run into the best friend or that boy. Well, who's the boy? It's a human skeleton still in the process of decaying. Based on the size of the uniform, this is probably a female junior or senior high school student. There's a name tag, still a name tag pinned to her jacket. Morishige High School, Ayaka Shimizu. 15% darkening now. The door to classroom 1B is frozen in place, as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened. Well, that's unfortunate. Fate never changes. Well, that's not true. It can change slightly, at least. Nothing.
Nandaro. ここはちょっとだけ他の場所より安心する。もしかしたらしげ兄たちもここに来たのかな。
How strange. I feel like I can breathe just a little easier in this room. Maybe Shig and the others have been here.
すぎかな。
Maybe that's just wishful thinking. Hello. A rusty key sits on the teacher's podium atop a note that just says, "Do not use this key under any circumstances."
何の鍵だろう。
I wonder what it's to. Interesting. I'm gonna take it anyway.
何の鍵だろう。
I know the note says not to use it, but this key could be important. I should take it with me just in case. Well, it's your funeral. Courtesy of me. It's an old yellowed class newsletter. Looks like they just cut an article out of the local newspaper and photocopied it. Child abduction and murder follow-up report. It's hard to imagine what the bereaved family and friends of the victims must be going through. Classmates of the deceased will be dedicating memorial portraits and flowers in their honor. And the school chorus is slated to sing for them as well. The Heavenly Host murders, I assume. There's something stuck to the broken glass on this cabinet door. It seems to be human hair and skin. Ew. Was that just for... yeah. You know, I wonder. Can I go all the way back here if I just select this? No, it doesn't look that way. Okay, let's just keep going forward then. I was just kind of assuming that since I've already reached the other side of the second floor, that maybe just selecting any other tile that I've already been to will just automatically select it and just have me travel all the way back there. Not necessarily in a fast travel kind of way, but still. Alright, we're going up to the third floor now. There's gotta be something up here. Otherwise, it's just me having to go back to the first floor and likely deal with all the dangers that are likely still waiting for me down there. The door to the reference room seems to be locked. Oh yeah. There's the reference room and the science lab that I think were both locked. Is the door locked or is it sealed shut like some of the others? It isn't shaking at all when pushed, yet somehow comes across as openable. Maybe that rusty key I picked up will fit the lock? Why not? Nope, seems it's the wrong key. It's gotta be for the science lab then. Hello, I see something here. It's a set of skeletal remains, still in the process of decaying. Based on the height and uniform, it seems to have been a junior or senior high school boy. There's a pair of spiked shoes lying on the ground nearby. Maybe he was an athlete? Interesting that you chose to wear cleats. His head seemed to have been detached from his body completely. There's not a lot of blood on the floor, but nonetheless seems logical to conclude that this was the cause of death. As expected, the student ID name tag seems to have survived intact and is still pinned to his uniform. Momojigawa High School. Mitsurugi Amano. So there seems to be a lot of you guys from this one particular school. Maybe it was a whole group? No, I didn't intend for that to happen. I just wanted to tell you how I felt. But then you had to go back and die. Was this in regards to the dead girl I encountered in the entranceway? I seem to be wearing the same uniform as her. What really happened here? I feel like I'm missing something. It gives me the creeps. But maybe I should go back and examine the girl's body more carefully. Okay, so we're just gonna fast travel there. Okay, our favorite non-picky about murder method ghost is nowhere to be seen. The skill remains here. I feel bad at doing this, but I really need to take a closer look at you. There's a box cutter on the floor next to the girl's body. Its blade is jagged and encrusted over with blood. It's clearly not usable anymore. But everything seems to indicate that this is what was used to kill her. There's a sticker label on the back of the handle with a name written on it. Its owner, perhaps? It says Ayaka Shimizu. Huh. The notebook I picked up earlier suddenly fell from my hands. And despite the air being completely still in the room, its pages began flipping as soon as it hit the ground. Most were blank. But the very last page contained a few hastily scrawled sentences. Hina is mine. I will always protect her. Always. I'm not about to lose to a man like that. Damn Demano! Hina seems like she might have a crush on him. So what do I do with my feelings then? I can't simply hand them off to someone else. Oh, love triangle. I've made up my mind. We'll kill before. Hina, I love you. Well. Student ID? Must be hers. Momijigawa High School, Hina Hirose. There are crooked, hastily scribbled letters in the memo section at the back of the student ID booklet. It's unclear what was used to write them, though it certainly doesn't look like ink or pencil. Probably blood. They read, "You're no friend. You're no friend. You're an asshole. You're a pervert. Don't touch me. Don't say you love me. I loathe you. Our friendship is over." Wow. How could she? To a dead girl, no less. It's absolutely awful. Shig, I can't take it anymore. I don't want to be in a place like this. I didn't even want to look at it, but I decided to hang on to the student ID book. I thought maybe it would yield some valuable clues down the line. And I'd do whatever I had to in order to see Shig and the others again. It's so sad to see this happen between friends. I hope you're at least able to rest in peace now. In this place, there is no such thing as resting in peace. Friends. I guess in that regard, I've really been blessed. My friends are all happy, fun, beautiful people. I wish I could see them. I wonder where they are right now. I guess we can just make our way to the science lab.
Mayu! Mayu!
Shig? Mayu?
Mayu!
Is that...
Mayu! 聞こえるか? 返事をしてくれ!
Mayu, can you hear me? If you can, please, say something! Shig! I'm right here, Shig! Shig, I'm here! Can you hear me? Where are you?
Mayu! どこだ? Mayu!
Mayu! Where are you? Mayu!
待って、シゲに置いてかないで。私ここにいるの。シゲに。
Wait! Shig! Don't leave me! I'm right here! Shig! Probably just echoes from another pocket dimension, if I had to guess. The calls had stopped. The voice was long gone. He must have wandered too far away.
シゲに。聞こえなかったの？私の声。
Shig? Didn't my voice reach you? Was I not loud enough?
でも、きっとまだ近くにいる。
You can't have gone too far, though.
聞こえたら答えて。
Shig! Shig, if you can hear me, say something! I'm going to assume he's heading west. Even though I don't expect there to be anything, I'm gonna check here real quick again, just to make sure. Doesn't look like it. That's still the same. Lab's just around the corner. Or, well, technically up ahead. Here we are. Wrong shape. Guess this isn't the place. Wow, never mind then. Maybe that classroom over there? No, never mind. That's not locked. What are you doing? Get back there. There. I don't think I should read that. Nothing here, so I guess I need to backtrack and go to the other side of the second floor. Right this way. Actually, wait. I should try going down this way. You're still there. Never mind then. Places to hide, Sheik. I'll find your voice again eventually. Sheik, where are you? I've been looking all over for you. Are you over here? I just want to see you. No, stop it, Mayu. If you start crying over something like this, imagine how badly Sheik would tease you about it later. It's alright to be scared. Oh boy, more tremors. Yeah, another earthquake? Gone over 20%. The tremors were so intense, I was unable to keep standing. I fell hard on my bottom and watched as I just slipped my skirt and into a hole. The scrap of paper from the Flashback charm must have shaken loose in the process. It slipped out and snaked its way haphazardly onto the floor. I would grab that if I were you. Was it finally over? I cautiously pulled myself back to my feet. And that's when I realized the floor. No, the whole hallway had changed. Cracks and holes in the floor had somehow been sealed up, and a window that was there before was now completely gone. I couldn't really come to terms with what I was seeing. Was this reality? What kind of hell was I stuck in anyway? I was getting goosebumps all over my body, and my mind felt like it was shutting down. Then I saw the Sachiko charm scrap and snapped back to my senses. God, I've got to be more careful. I almost lost this. I scooped it up, thinking of Shig standing next to me, and everyone else smiling and laughing during that ritual. I don't see any brackets or anything in this sentence, or this text window being gray, so are you just narrating out loud to yourself?
体がブルブル震えて、みるみる
My body was trembling in fear, and my vision was beginning to blur. This place was taking its toll on me. Pleasant memories of friends were all I had left.
どうしてこんなことに
Why is this happening?
そうか。文化会館のステージは貸してもらえなかったのか。
So, in other words, they won't let us use the cultural assembly stage.
電話で問い合わせた時は OK もらえたんだけど、やっぱり顧問の先生の許可がないとって。
Unfortunately not. I got us permission to use it on the phone, but I guess that really doesn't do us any good if the advisor in charge isn't on board.
時代錯誤な対応だな。
Anachronistic nonsense.
仕方ないよ。うちは顧問の先生もあんまり乗り気じゃないし。郊外での公演は難しいかな。
Not much we can do, though. Our own advisor isn't exactly known for his enthusiasm, and putting on a show outside of school would have its own problems.
お前はいいのか、それで。
And you're content just to leave it at that.
脚本はもう仕上がってるんだろ。なんなら、俺が交渉してきてやろうか。
The script is already finished, you know. Maybe I should try my hand at negotiating.
相手が大人だからって、場合によっては必要以上に敬意を払う必要なんてないんだ。
Just because they're adults doesn't mean they necessarily deserve all the respectful platitudes we're expected to give them, after all. That's pretty much true of everybody. Go for it.
なんだ
What's so funny?
別にしげにって怒ると可愛い顔になるなって。
Oh, nothing really. I was just thinking how cute you look when you're mad.
くだらない。
Don't be stupid.
冗談だってば。ただね、
I'm kidding, I'm
しげに
kidding.
が怒ってくれたのが嬉しいの。
Really, I'm just happy you're here to get upset over something like this for me.
私って他人と衝突したりとか、そういうの苦手だからさ。しげにが私の代わりに怒ってくれたみたいで、ちょっとすっきりしちゃった。
Well, I'm not good with conflict, so it's just kind of refreshing to have you get angry in my place.
相変わらず変わったやつだな。
Quirky as ever, I see.
個性的って言ってほしいな。これでも演劇部の看板女優なんだよ。
By which you mean I got lots of personality, right? Just another reason I'm the poster girl for the drama club.
ものは言いようだよな。
Yes, I suppose you could say that.
まあね。演技にとどまらず、脚本、演出、衣装デザインの才能もあるんだから、自分でも困っちゃうよ。
Of course, I do more than just act. I also write scripts, I produce, I make costumes. It's tough being such a Renaissance woman.
強いな、マユは。
You are very strong, Mayu.
え？
Huh?
お前は強いよ、マユ。
You're a strong person.
うまくいかない時も、そうやって笑って。昔から自分よりも、親や友達を思いやって。
Even when things are looking down, you always have a smile on your face. And you've always been so mindful of family and friends. Much more so than I.
辛い時だって、人前ではいつも涙をこらえてたもんな。
You're always willing to shed a tear in sympathy when times are tough, no matter who's watching.
いやだな、しげにってば。そういうのって、なんか口説き文句みたい。だいたいしげに、 いつも私は頼りないって。
Come on, Shig. Is that supposed to be some kind of pickup line or something? I mean, you're the one who's always saying I'm unreliable.
いや、本心で言ってるんだ。
No, I'm simply speaking from the heart here.
強さにもいろいろある。
There are different kinds of strength in the world, after all.
眉の強さは、なんていうのかな。うまく言えないが、健やかで。
Yours is... How do I put this? Yours is... bountiful. It's a strength that never falters.
お前なら、きっと将来どんな困難があっても、もしつまずいて倒れてしまっても、泣きながら何度でも立ち上がれる。
No matter what trying times await, and no matter how many times you stumble and fall, you're the type who will always get right back up and try again.
俺みたいな冷めた人間にさえ、そう思わせる力があるんだ。お前には。
It's a substantial strength, too. Substantial enough that even a cold human being like myself can plainly see it.
しげに。
Shig.
違うよ、しげに。私。
It's not true, Shig.
私、そんなに強くなんて。
I'm not that strong.
私はただ、人前で取り繕うのが得意なだけ。
I'm just good at making myself seem that way in front of other people.
本当に辛い目に遭うのが怖いから。
But in reality, when I'm faced with uncomfortable situations, I freeze up.
みんなが望むような、いい子を演じていただけ。
I've just been playing a part all this time. The part of the good girl that everybody wants to be. So even outside of drama club, you were playing some kind of role.
しげに、助けてよ。やっぱり眉は俺がついてなきゃダメだなって。
Shig, save me.
笑ってよ。
You must be laughing right now. Saying, Mayu's so lost without me or something.
鈴本か？
Suzumoto Yoshiki!
岸沼くん。
Kishinuma!
どうしたんだよ。そんなとこで座り込んじまって。
What happened? Why were you sitting in the middle of the hallway?
岸沼くん、よかった。無事だったんだね。
Kishinuma, I'm so glad to see you. Are you okay?
ああ、なんとかな。鈴本も怪我とかしてねえだろな。
Yeah, more or less. How about you, Suzumoto? You don't seem injured or anything.
平気。
Yeah, I'm fine.
涙見られちゃったかな。
Oh, come on, don't lie. Did you see me crying?
おい、鼻出てんぞ。ちょい汚れてっけど、俺のハンカチ使うか？
Hey, you got a little snot there. It's kind of dirty, but you can use my handkerchief if you want.
ありがとう。でもそれは篠崎さんに貸してあげた方がいいよ。
Oh, thanks. But no thanks. You should save that for Shinozaki. Why bother? She always uses his shirt.
え？なんでだよ。
Huh? What do you mean?
気にしないで。
Never
特
mind.
に意味はないの。
Don't worry about it. Just being silly. Warn him, lady. That shirt probably wasn't cheap.
ああ。
Maybe.
その、篠崎のことなんだけど。
Okay.
お前どっかで見かけなかったか？
Speaking of Shinozaki, though, have you seen her anywhere?
私は見てないけど。
No, I haven't.
そっか。こっちに来たんじゃねえのか。
Okay. So, this isn't the way she came, I guess.
岸沼くん、篠崎さんと一緒にいたの？
Was Shinozaki with you then?
ああ、さっきまでな。
Yeah, I'm told just a short while ago. Well, what happened?
あいつ急に様子がおかしくなっちまって。
Then she suddenly started acting weird. Oh, yeah, okay. In other words, she's just being this place's favorite meat puppet again.
なんかこう、
No
悪いもん
surprises
に
there.
取りつかれたみたいな感じで、わけわかんないこと叫びながらどっか行っちまったんだよ。
It was like she was possessed or something. She started screaming all kinds of crazy things I couldn't understand, then ran off somewhere.
そうなんだ。心配だね。篠崎さんって霊感とか強いタイプだから。
No, I don't like that at
もしか
all.
してさっきの地震と関係あるのかな？
She's got a real affinity for the spirit world, you know. No, you're thinking of her older sister. Ayumi is just nothing more than a flesh puppet for the spirit world. Maybe that earthquake was somehow connected to her.
あの地震は。
Now there's a scary thought. Ayumi, able to cause earthquakes. I guess in that case she would be what you would call a PMD, person of mass destruction. Actually, about the earthquake. And speak of the flesh puppet. Kishinuma sure was taking his sweet time. He went off to search the poolside area by himself, citing the heavy rain as an excuse for me to stay indoors while he gallantly soaked in my place. Wait a minute. The only way back into the hallway leading all the way back, the only path leading up into that hallway where Mayu is back through the locker room. So if the Yoshiki I'm speaking to right now is indeed the actual Yoshiki, then how the hell did he get up there past you without you noticing? Were you busy navel-gazing again, Ayumi? That's a real dangerous thing to do in this place. I went along with it because I thought it seemed unusually chivalrous, coming from someone like him. And of course, you don't even notice or remember all the other acts of chivalry and straight-up bravery that he's been doing through you all the way up until now. As insensitive towards our boy as ever. It's okay, Yoshiki. I can appreciate you and your moments of bravery. Unlike your crush here. But he's a rank amateur in matters of the spirit, so I was beginning to worry he'd gotten himself attacked or something. That's rich. You calling somebody else an amateur in matters of the spirit, considering how easily possessed that you can get. And that worry was just starting to turn to panic when...
Okay, プールの水抜きはそこになんかあるかと思ったけど、
Okay, this
肝
is
心の
just...
水抜く手段がねえよ。
Okay, so this is just a flashback then. This wasn't just happening at the same time as Mayu running into Yoshiki. Okay. No good. I think there's something in the grate at the bottom, but I can't find any way out of draining the water so I can actually check it out.
水圧調整室っつうのがあるから、あそこに入れりゃなんとかなるんだろうけどな。
I did come across a locked pump room, though. So if we can find the key and get in there, we might be able to make some progress. Is that what the key I have is for? The pump room?
そう。ここの空気は何か異様な感触だから、手がかりでもあるような気がしたんだけど。
I see. That's kind of disappointing. Here I thought we might be onto something, since this whole area has a really weird vibe to it.
おいおい、まずは雨に凍える俺にお疲れ様の一言だろ。
Hey now, aren't you forgetting something? I'm the one who's freezing my ass off after scouting around in the pouring rain. How about a little gratitude?
なんで？危ないから俺に任せろなんて言って自分で引き受けたんじゃない。
As I recall, you said you'd handle this because it was too dangerous for me. So you brought this on yourself. You are just so ungrateful.
そうだけどよ。たく。
Well, yeah, I guess, but don't agree with her. That's beside the point. It's not like it could hurt to thank me.
何?
What was that?
別に。
Nothing.
それよりどうすんだよ。
Yoshiki! Have a spine! So what do we do now?
校舎に戻っても2階に行けないのよね。さっきまでは階段がある玄関側に行けたのに、いつの間にか廊下が分断されちゃってる。
Well, we can't get up to the second floor. And we can no longer reach the staircase past the entranceway on account of the hall splitting in half.
さっき地震みてえな揺れがあったよな。あれのせいか？
There was that earthquake not too long ago. You think that's what split the hall?
そうかも。あの地震は私たちがここへの入り口を開いた時に起こった。
There's a good possibility, yeah. It happened right around when the door to this locker room opened up after all.
私たちの行動がこの建物自体に何か影響を与えてるとしたら。
Do you think maybe our actions are having a direct influence on the building? Well, maybe on some of the contraptions that you may find and the levers and stuff, but the whole building, well, it seems to me like this school just pretty much shifts around and gives itself a do-over whenever the hell it wants. So, yeah, it's its own entity. It makes its own life decisions. And it likes to give itself constant makeovers. That sounds like the setup to some loony bin occult fanfic or something.
嫌な言い方。
Hey, don't use the word occult like it's some kind of insult. Don't tempt me.
そもそもオカルトというのはラテン語で隠されたものという意味で、日本語に訳すと隠秘学という自然科学と対比された。
It comes from Latin, you know. Occultus meaning hidden. And it's primarily used today to describe paranormal studies, which stand in opposition to...
ああ、すまん、俺が悪かった。
I'm sorry.
その話はまた今度聞かせてくれよ。
I shouldn't have said that. Can we save the lecture for another day, please? You know, for all your...
俺だって今起きてんのがまともなことじゃねえってことくらい理解してるさ。
for all your supposed studying into the occult and having a sister that's actually in tune with spirits, you can be pretty damn unwise with your decisions around helping or not helping spirits in general. Just saying. Believe me, I have all new respect for the occult since coming here. I mean, the things that are happening to us sure aren't natural.
この短い時間でどんだけ死体やら幽霊やら見たと思ってんだよ。嫌でも信じちまうよ。お前の言うこと。
Hell, we've only been here a few hours, and I've already lost count of all the dead bodies and ghosts we've seen. I have no choice but to believe you.
ま、お前以外の話だったら、こうも素直に霊磁場だの異次元だの信じなかったろうけどな。
Though coming from anybody else, all this talk about other dimensions and spiritual planes and stuff would seem pretty far-fetched. Even in here.
現実の力って偉大ね。いやおうなく人間に理解を強いてしまうんだから。
Reality is pretty persuasive, huh? It has a way of forcing you to accept truths that you might otherwise struggle with forever.
そいつが異常な現実だったとしても、な。
No matter how messed up those truths might be.
とにかく行ける範囲をもう一度調べてみましょう。
At any rate, I guess all we can do right now is recheck all the areas we can still get to. And now for somebody completely different. The faucet is rusted over and the handle is spinning freely. It's unlikely any water will ever come out from these pipes again. What about this one? Or this one? While twisting the handle, the tin shower head above spun slightly, and a small bent piece of wire fell out from it onto the ground.
念のために持っとくか。
This could come in handy. It pays to be diligent, ladies and gentlemen. The faucet is rusted over. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think that's everything here relating to the showers. Let's see what this says. Check the third from the right.
さっき俺が見た時と文章が違うぜ。
That's totally different from what was written here before.
きっと何か意味があるのよ。
Must have some meaning. If you're referring to the showerhead, I've already way ahead of you. Note. Hey Ayumi, wanna go swimming? So darkening is 0% for them. There's a comparatively fresh corpse floating in the pool. It looks to be that of a female middle school student, based on her uniform and relative size. The back of her head seems to have been bashed in, revealing white skull and pink brain tissue through the parts in her hair. She must have been struck pretty hard. Her student ID name tag is floating right next to her, with big, bold letters making it legible even from a distance. Takine Municipal Middle School, Chiaki Hiyama. Why did your darkening not go up here when examining this corpse? Yoshiki, are you immune to getting darkening from examining corpses? Because if that's indeed the case, then this is even more proof that you are one of the few awesome people among Class 2-9. That and that you're generally pretty good at keeping your shit together. Compared to your crush, at least. For sure. There's a thoroughly decayed corpse line here, practically melting away in the rain. Based on height and uniform, it seems to have once been a male senior high school student. There's a student ID name tag lying on the ground nearby. Matsukaze Prefectural High School. Juzo Nuoki. Hope I said that right. Yeah, you're not getting any darkening at all. I'm gonna find one more corpse eventually to examine, and if you don't get any darkening from that, then perhaps I can make the safe bet that you are immune to darkening from corpses. I always knew that in which case I always knew deep down that you had a hidden badass in you, Yoshiki. I bet in a straight fight you can even take on Hammer Time. I wonder how Hammer Time is doing right now. Probably still doing Sachi's bidding somewhere. Either that, or maybe he's wiping down his hammer for its next use. Let's go here. Well, we can't go up this way. The stairwell is packed tightly with desks, making it completely impassable. The stairwell is packed tightly with desks, making it completely impassable. Okay, it says the same thing. Let's go this way then. Nothing. Nothing here either. What about in the exit? Corpse that was here earlier is definitely not here now. The door is frozen in place, as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened. I wonder what Satoshi and Yuka are up to right now, along with Miss Yui. Especially Miss Yui. Didn't really get to see much of her activities in Blood Cupboard. Alright. Moment of truth. Please don't disappoint me, Yoshiki. It's a decayed corpse. Based on outfit and height, it appears to be a junior high school girl. There's a student name ID tag lying on the ground nearby. Shobu University Middle School. Mamoru Sukano. I think we can safely make the bet, ladies and gentlemen. Yoshiki is immune to darkening via corpses. That's my boy! Let's go down here. Door to classroom 4A is locked. Door's locked up tight.
あの針金使ってみるか。
Maybe I can use that wire to pick the lock. Don't try just yet. I want to see what's down this hall first. Alright. Nothing. Save again real quick.
Yoshi! ここは一発鍵開けチャレンジと言ってみるか。
Alright. Time for the Grand Lockpick Championship.
なんだか空き巣みたいね。
You kind of seem like a cat burglar right now.
俺らの場合、逆になんとか外に出たいんだけどな。
I wonder if, as I continue to play this, if every time somebody mentions the word cat, I'm going to end up thinking of Seiko. Look what you're doing to me, Cinnamon Roll. You're a bad influence on my mental faculties. At least nowhere near as bad as Ayumi here, though. It's more like a jailbreak than a burgle, in our case. All we're trying to do is get the hell out of here. The door seems to have been successfully unlocked. And you know how to lockpick with little bits of wire like this, too.
開いた。
You did it!
作りが単純な古い鍵で助かったぜ。
Fortunately, the lock was super old and not very complicated. Oh, you definitely seem to have experience with more complicated locks. So, you have a strong spirit and knowledge on lockpicking. That's 2 points. That's 2 for Yoshiki, 0 for Ayumi. Although since I feel like it, I'm going to count all the points I can remember off the top of my head that Ayumi lost, and blood covered. So, -2, no, 2, Yoshiki, -5 for Ayumi. I'm sorry, Ayumi, but if you just show Yoshiki a little more appreciation like he deserves, I will let up on you a little more. That's all I ask. Oh, great. What the hell's in here?
なんだよここ。
The hell?
教室の形してねえぞ。
This isn't shaped like any classroom I've ever seen.
今なんて
Wait. What did you just say?
いや、だからこの部屋が変だって。
Just that this room is screwy. I mean, look at it.
菱沼くん
Kishinuma.
前も同じこと言わなかった
Have you ever said that before?
この部屋よ
Yes,
前も
he
見たことあ
has.
る私
No,
たち
of
ここで
course you haven't.
あの男の子に
I know I've been in here before. This is where we saw that little boy spirit. Sure enough, there he is.
なんだあのガキ。いつの間に。
Oh, crap, it is him. When the hell did he get here? Just
あなた
now.
に近づいちゃうでよこの部屋良くない感じがする
No, you can't go near him. We have to get out of this room immediately. There's something very wrong in here.
確かに妙な気はするけど、
Yeah, even I can
部屋
tell
の
that
奥に
much.
なんかあるんだよな。
But look over there in the corner. There's something
ちょっ
in
と
here.
調べてくるから、お前はここにいろよ。やばいと思ったら、俺のことはいいから先に逃げろ。
I'm going to go check it out. You stay in here, and if things start to get out of hand, just forget about me and make a break for it, okay?
また勝手に決めて
Who put you in
気を
charge?
つけてよいいあの子の目を
Fine, go if you
絶対に見ないで
Just be careful. And whatever you do, make sure you don't look into that kid's eyes.
ああ、わかったよ。
Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Excuse me, boy, it's time for your eye exam. Got you. His icy child-sized hands caught hold of my wrists and wouldn't let go. Try as I might, I couldn't shake him. Damn it! What a lovely little room that we found ourselves in. Blood spatter all over the damn place. Is this the murder site underground? Either that or it's Hammer Time's lair. Actually, wait. I think they're both in the same general spot. So, where am I? When I came to, I found myself restrained. I couldn't move a muscle. I was lying face up on some kind of table with both my arms and both my legs firmly bound by rope? I guess. It was digging into my skin, whatever it was.
くそいつの間にか気絶でもしちまってたのか。
God damn it! I must have passed out or something.
あんだけ篠崎に釘刺されたのに。
And after Shinozaki specifically warned me not to look into his eyes, too. Well, hey. I think he needed an eye exam. I'm just trying to be a good Samaritan here. My head was the only part of my body that didn't have its movements prohibitively restricted, so I was able to look around the room to some extent. The walls and ceilings seemed to be made of dirt or mud. Does this all look like dirt and mud to you? It looks like tile and wood to me. Maybe it's you who needs an eye exam. Sorry, Yoshiki, but I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to take a point away from the score chart from you. I was almost gonna butcher my pronunciation. I caught myself. I think I can at least give myself a point. Yoshiki 1, Ayumi -5, Neosekken -27. Wait. I think... Did I say Ayumi -5? Yeah, I think I did. Me, -27. There we go. Sounds about right. The walls and ceilings seem to be made of dirt. Okay, I just read that. Or wait, no, I didn't get the impression I was in the school anymore. It looked and felt kind of like I was in some basement room. Or more specifically, a mine or a bomb shelter or something. Thick, gloppy bloodstains saturated every corner of the room, and the stench in the air was enough to send a shiver down even the most hardened spine. It seemed fairly apparent that this room was used for what this room was used for. At least it was as apparent as it needed to be. But the scariest part was, I remembered this place. Or I had a nagging sense that I'd been here before anyway, much like Shinozaki had said about that weird classroom just moments before.
わけわかんねえ。何がどうなってんだよ。とにかく早く逃げねと。
I don't get any of this. What the hell is going on around here? I've got to figure out how to escape.
逃げる？できないって分かってるくせに。
Escape? But you already know that's impossible. Hey, Sachi, you have the most scariest facial expression that I've seen on you yet. The voice belonged to a little girl who looked like she was right around 10 years old at most. You're off by a few years. She was wearing a red dress and staring at me through a mop of messy black hair, with a smirk on her face and a condescending glint in her eyes. Condescending is part of the look, but far from the only one. You definitely need an eye exam, Yoshiki.
Sachiko.
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 Wait. Sachiko? I muttered a name without thinking, surprising myself. How did I know who this was? You're forgetting Hammer Time over there. Can you remember his name? I do. Or more to the point, who was Sachiko?
覚えててくれたんだ。
You remember me.
前は殺してあげられなかったけど、今度はしっかり最後まで面倒見てあげる。
I wasn't able to kill you last time, but I'm ready to see this through to the end now.
こっち側の筋書きが固定されるように、念入りにね。
And I'm going to take my time with it too. I'm going to make sure everything goes exactly the way I want it to. Take out your paper scrap.
ざけんな！てめえみたいなガキに！
Why don't you shut the fuck up, you psychotic little brat? Uh-oh. You made her angry. That's not a good idea, to say the least. In the very next moment, everything around me seemed to go white. Hammer time, come on. We're trying to have a conversation here.
ガキが何？
Psychotic little brat, huh? Well, it's true, isn't it? Little bitch. Sachiko was now staring at me with a cold, unmoved, and unwavering expression. I was in more pain than I'd ever felt in my entire life. Now I think I'm in the dissection room. I think I recognize that locker right back behind them. I focused my gaze on the filthy giant at her side, who seemed to be doing her bidding. Giant man is not a name, it is a description. Either use Yoshikazu or Hammer Time. One or the other. His enormous hammer was still resting on the mess that was previously my right ankle up until about a few seconds ago. Ow. That had to smart. Now I'm getting flashbacks to misery. I was all too aware of the extreme impact had pierced my flesh, shattered my bones, and even sprayed the room with shards of marrow. This was beyond pain. It is super pain. Every last nerve ending my body was on alert. I could feel the underside of my skin. I wanted to puke, but I knew it would do no good.
足の先から順番にゆっくり潰していってあげる。ほら続けろ。
I'm going to crush every last part of you, one after the other, from the tip of your toes on up. You're not doing the crushing, you little twerp. Your lackey is. Give credit where credit is due. Hammer Time deserves at least a little credit now and then. Go on, then. Keep going. Okay. I'll end with your
お兄ちゃん
face.
ちょっとかっこいいから残念だけど。
Kind of a shame,
潰れ
since
て
you're
目
such a
玉が飛び
cool-looking
出した
guy.
面白い顔も見てみたい。
But I really want to see what you look like if your eyes popped out. If I guess it's kind of nice to know that even you can acknowledge that he's a cool-looking guy. Wish it was under much better circumstances, though. Anyway, also, if you're planning to follow your words right down to the literal letter, he'll be dead long before you even reach his face, so you're kind of bad at this.
Yeah.
Planning the whole thing, I mean. Stop this, you know, and also Yoshiki, calling the obvious little psycho in the room a bitch over and over again is pretty much the common definition of insanity. Doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting a different result. See what I mean? Totally not a different result.
反抗的な目ね。
Such a rebellious
次は
stare.
どこを潰してあげようかしら。
Let's see. What part of you gets smashed up next?
叫んだよ。てめえなんかにビビるかよ。
Screw you. You bitch. You don't scare me. You know, on second thought, maybe you're not just maybe you're not being stupid. Maybe you're just being defiant and brave. In which case, I give you 2 points. Too bad she doesn't seem to find your bravery noteworthy or commendable. I tried my best to stay strong and not give her the satisfaction of seeing me in pain or afraid. But in truth, I was scared out of my mind. All I wanted to do was shrink back in fear and agony. It took every fiber of my being to resist.
あ、そう。じゃあ、これはどうかな？
Is that so? Well, then how about this?
おい、デクノボ！こいつにさっきのを見せてやりな。
Hey, blockhead! Show our guest here what else we have in store for him. Okay. The red-eyed giant laid down his hammer. But rather than feeling relief, I was instead even more worried by Sachiko's sadistically overjoyed expression.
これなんだ?
Whatever could this be? Let me guess. A giant pair of guarding shears? I was flabbergasted. I couldn't even speak. Electrical wires? Oh. Kishinuma.
Shinozaki.
Shinozaki! Please. Just kill me. Oh. I've already done a number on you, I guess. Do I even want to know what the extent of the damage is? Stop this! Get your goddamn hands off of her! You fucking assholes! You goddamn sadists! There you go. That's what I like to see. Isn't it horrible? Don't you just hate us? Wouldn't you just love to kill us? But Sachiko is merciful, so she's not going to kill you just yet. Your definition of mercy is pretty much as on point as Ayumi's general level of common sense. Not sure if that made 100% sense. Should you ever change your tune from I'm going to kill you to kill me please though, just let me know and I'll be happy to oblige. As she said this, she drew her face in close and I could feel her tiny, cold lips sucking the tears from my cheek. You just literally feed on people's misery, don't you? You are all kinds of messed up.
その憎悪が死んでからも変わらなければ、お前も私になれるかもしれないね。
And should your hatred die away before that happens, you might just become another part of me. I guess it's I guess what happens from that point onward is pretty much entirely up to my imagination. I hope you guys weren't planning on sleeping tonight. Me though, I'm still planning on it, even despite all this shit. Anyway, wrong end number 2, so at least I won't have as many wrong ends to find with chapter 2 once I complete it. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the episode off here. We can continue on with chapter 2 from Yoshiki and Ayumi's perspective in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode of Corpse Party Book of Shadows. If you did and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.